Have you ever added chia seeds to your smoothie or sprinkled them on your breakfast and thought, "This is good for me"? You're not alone. Chia seeds have become incredibly popular among health-conscious people of all ages, and for good reason. They're packed with fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, protein, antioxidants, and important minerals like calcium and magnesium. For older adults, chia seeds are often recommended to help with digestion, heart health, and even blood sugar balance. But here's something most people don't know. If you eat chia seeds the wrong way, they can actually do more harm than good. Yes, something as small as a chia seed can cause big trouble if it's not prepared or consumed properly, especially for people over 60. Some seniors have experienced digestive discomfort, severe bloating, or even intestinal blockage from using chia seeds incorrectly. What's even more concerning is that most of these issues could have been easily prevented with just a few small adjustments. So what's going wrong? In this video, we're going to uncover the most common mistakes people make with chia seeds, like eating them dry, using too much at once, or not soaking them long enough. We'll also show you the safest and most effective ways for older adults to enjoy chia seeds without upsetting their digestive system. If you've ever felt gassy, bloated, or backed up after eating healthy foods, you'll want to pay close attention, because while chia seeds can be a true superfood when used right, they can also be a hidden danger when used wrong. And for seniors with more sensitive digestion, hydration needs, and slower gut motility, the risks are very real. But don't worry, we're not here to scare you away from chia seeds. We're here to show you how to use them wisely so you can get all the benefits and none of the pain. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1, why chia seeds became so popular and why seniors love them. When Ms. Linda, a 69-year-old retired school counselor from Arizona, first heard about chia seeds, it was from her neighbor who swore they changed her digestion. Intrigued, Linda bought a small bag and began adding a spoonful to her morning oatmeal. She noticed small but wonderful changes. Her stomach felt more regular, her energy lasted longer through the day, and she was fuller between meals. Why haven't I heard of this before? She wondered. For Linda, and millions of seniors like her, chia seeds became an easy way to feel just a little bit better each day, without pills, fancy powders, or complicated diets. Chia seeds became popular because they pack a nutritional punch in a tiny form. Just 1 tablespoon contains around 5 grams of fiber, 2 grams of protein, and a generous dose of omega-3 fatty acids. Important for heart and brain health. They're also full of calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants, which help support bone density and reduce inflammation, 2 critical factors for older adults. And because they swell up when soaked, they help create a feeling of fullness, making them a smart choice for weight management and blood sugar control. It's no surprise that seniors are drawn to chia seeds. They're affordable, shelf-stable, easy to add to meals, and require no cooking. Whether sprinkled into yogurt, blended into smoothies, or mixed with oatmeal, they seem like a foolproof superfood. And for many, they are, when used correctly. But here's where the problem starts. Because chia seeds seem so harmless and healthy, people often assume there's no wrong way to eat them. That's where the misunderstanding begins. For adults with slower digestion, dry chia seeds, or too much at once, can quickly lead to gas, bloating, and even intestinal blockages. The very properties that make chia seeds helpful, like high fiber and water absorption, can also become harmful if the body isn't properly prepared for them. Many older adults also struggle with dehydration or drink less water throughout the day. When dry chia seeds enter a system that's already low on fluid, they can swell inside the throat or intestines, drawing moisture from the body and causing discomfort. or worse, and if someone has difficulty swallowing or underlying digestive issues, the risks go up even more. So while the popularity of chia seeds is well-deserved and the health benefits are real, it's critical to understand that not all bodies process them the same way, especially after age 60. What works for a 25-year-old yoga influencer might not sit well with someone who's managing arthritis, slow digestion, or low fluid intake. The key isn't to avoid chia seeds, it's to respect their power and learn how to use them safely. They're not candy, and they're not just a garnish. They are a potent source of fiber and nutrition that must be handled with care, particularly by seniors who want to gain their benefits without paying the price. So before we get to the safe ways to prepare and enjoy chia seeds, let's look at the most common mistake that causes problems, or eating them dry. That's up next in part 2. Number 2, the danger of eating chia seeds dry, a recipe for blockage. Mr. Walter, a 74-year-old veteran from Michigan, had heard from his grandson that chia seeds were great for heart health. Wanting to take better care of himself, Walter bought a big bag from the local store and started taking them each morning, just a spoonful straight from the jar with a glass of water. After all, the package said superfood, so what could go wrong? But within a few days, he began experiencing painful bloating, stomach cramps, and constipation. One morning after struggling with intense discomfort, he was rushed to urgent care, where the doctor told him what he'd never imagined. The dry chia seeds he swallowed were causing a partial intestinal blockage. This is more common than people think, especially among older adults. Chia seeds are incredibly absorbent, capable of soaking up to 10 to 12 times their weight in water. That means when they're eaten dry, they don't stay the same size in your digestive tract. They swell, pulling in moisture from their surroundings. If they're not pre-soaked, they can begin this expansion process after they've already entered your throat or stomach, which can be uncomfortable at best and dangerous at worst. For seniors, this is particularly risky. As we age, our swallowing reflex may weaken, and many older adults experience slower digestion or reduced saliva production. Combine that with reduced fluid intake, a very common issue among people over 60, and you have a recipe for trouble. Dry chia seeds can clump together, forming a gel-like mass that may slow down digestion, cause blockages, or lead to painful constipation. Even more alarming, there have been reported cases where dry chia seeds, when eaten without enough water, caused esophageal obstruction. In other words, they got stuck in the throat before even reaching the stomach. For anyone with swallowing difficulties or who takes medications that affect hydration or digestion, this risk is not just theoretical, it's real. The idea of simply tossing chia seeds into your mouth like a vitamin may sound convenient, but it bypasses one of the most important rules of using this food safely. Chia seeds must be hydrated before they enter your body. Otherwise, your body has to do the hard work of hydrating them internally, which pulls water from your gut and leads to discomfort. So how do you enjoy chia seeds safely? It starts with proper soaking. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds should be mixed with at least 1/2 to 1 cup of liquid, like water, almond milk, or juice, and allowed to sit for maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Or even longer if you can. When soaked, chia seeds form a soft gel coating that makes them easier to digest and helps avoid any dangerous swelling inside your body. This soaked form also supports smoother digestion, better hydration, and full nutrient absorption. Mr. Walter learned this the hard way, but he didn't give up on chia seeds. He now soaks them overnight in almond milk and adds them to his oatmeal or yogurt. Not only has his digestion improved, but he also feels more energized and less bloated. I still eat chia seeds every day, he says, but now I treat them with the respect they deserve. So the question for you is, have you ever eaten chia seeds dry? Do you drink enough water with them? It's a small habit that can have a big impact, good or bad, depending on how it's done. In the next section, we'll explore another mistake many people make with chia seeds: using too much at once. More fiber doesn't always mean better, especially for the aging gut. Let's talk about that next. Number 3, eating too much. More is not better for your digestive health. Mrs. Caroline, a 77-year-old grandmother from Florida, was thrilled when her doctor recommended chia seeds to help with her cholesterol and blood sugar. Wanting to maximize the benefits, she started adding them to everything: her morning oatmeal, her afternoon smoothie, and even a sprinkle on her evening salad. At first, she was excited to be doing something good for her health, but within days, she started experiencing intense bloating, painful gas, and irregular bowel movements. "I felt like a balloon that couldn't deflate," she joked to her daughter, until she realized it wasn't funny anymore. A quick visit to her nutritionist revealed the issue: too much chia too soon. It's easy to assume that if something is healthy, more of it must be even better. But with chia seeds, that's not the case, especially for older adults. 1 tablespoon of chia contains about 5 grams of fiber. That's a lot in such a small amount. While fiber is essential for digestion and heart health, suddenly increasing your intake, especially if your body isn't used to it, can lead to bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or cramping. For seniors whose digestive systems often work more slowly and whose gut bacteria may be more sensitive, adding too much fiber too fast can backfire quickly. Chia seeds are considered a debulking fiber, meaning they absorb water and expand inside your digestive tract. That's good when taken in moderate amounts with plenty of fluids and as part of a fiber-friendly diet. But when you suddenly start consuming multiple tablespoons per day without building up gradually or balancing with hydration, your intestines can feel overwhelmed. The result? Discomfort, pressure, gas, and even episodes of constipation that seem to come out of nowhere. The recommended amount of chia seeds for most adults is 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. But for seniors just starting out, even that can be too much. A safe starting point is 1 teaspoon per day, soaked properly and consumed with ample fluids. From there, you can increase the amount gradually over a few weeks, allowing your body to adjust. Mrs. Caroline revised her routine by cutting her chia intake in half and spacing it out: half a tablespoon in the morning, half in the evening. She also added more fluids to her daily routine: water with lemon, herbal tea, and even brothy soups. Within a few days, the bloating subsided, and her digestive system felt calmer, lighter, and more regular. Another important point: not all digestive discomfort is a sign something is wrong. Sometimes it's a sign your body isn't used to what you're giving it. Sudden fiber overload can confuse your system, especially if you've been eating a lower fiber diet for years. The goal is to support your digestion, not overwhelm it. So before you scoop another tablespoon of chia into your smoothie, ask yourself, am I building up slowly? Am I drinking enough water? Am I listening to how my body reacts? Chia seeds are powerful, but like any powerful tool, they require balance, respect, and a little patience. Up next, we'll look at another common mistake that affects digestion and nutrient absorption: not soaking chia seeds long enough. A quick stir and drink approach might be doing more harm than good. Let's explore why soaking time really matters in the next section. Number 4, not soaking long enough: why timing matters more than you think. Mr. Frank, a 70-year-old retiree from California, had read about the health benefits of chia seeds in a senior wellness magazine. Eager to give them a try, he started mixing them into his orange juice in the morning, but only waited a minute or two before drinking it down. They looked a little floaty, but I figured that was normal, he later recalled. Within an hour, he began feeling heavy in the stomach, slightly nauseated, and oddly uncomfortable throughout the day. This happened several mornings in a row. He thought chia seeds just weren't right for him, until a health coach at his local senior center asked him a simple question: how long are you soaking them? That question changed everything. One of the most important yet overlooked rules of eating chia seeds safely is giving them enough time to absorb liquid and expand before you eat or drink them. When chia seeds are dry or under-soaked, they continue to swell inside your body, using up your internal moisture to do so. For seniors who often already have slower digestion and lower hydration levels, this can cause bloating, gas, cramping, and even constipation. The gel-like coating that forms on chia seeds when they're soaked properly isn't just for texture, it plays a vital role in digestion. Chia seeds are hydrophilic, meaning they attract and hold on to water. When they're given the proper time, at least 15 to 30 minutes in liquid, they absorb enough moisture to expand and develop a soft gel exterior. This makes them easier to digest, gentler on your intestines, and more effective at delivering fiber in a slow, steady way that your body can handle. On the other hand, when they're rushed, added to food or drink and consumed immediately, they haven't finished that process. That means they're still looking for moisture, and they'll take it from your digestive tract instead, potentially drying out your gut and leading to sluggish digestion. For seniors like Mr. Frank, this can be especially problematic. As we age, stomach acid levels decline, and peristalsis, the wave-like movements that move food through your intestines, slows down. That means under-soaked chia can sit longer in the stomach, absorbing moisture and thickening, creating discomfort that mimics indigestion or even mild blockage. The solution is simple but powerful. Soak your chia seeds long enough. Whether you're making chia pudding, adding them to juice, or stirring them into oatmeal, allow them to sit for at least 15 minutes, and ideally are 30 minutes or more. Even better, soak them the night before. A good ratio is about 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to 1/2 to 1 cup of liquid, depending on your texture preference. By the time they're fully soaked, they'll have a jelly-like consistency that is not only easier to digest, but also more satisfying and beneficial for your gut. After learning this, Mr. Frank began prepping his chia each night before bed. He'd soak a tablespoon of seeds in almond milk or water and store them in the fridge. The next morning, he'd stir the mixture into his oatmeal or yogurt. Within just a few days, he noticed a complete turnaround. No more discomfort, better regularity, and even more lasting energy throughout the day. "I thought chia seeds were the problem," he said, "but really it was just the way I was using them." So if you've ever had a bad reaction to chia seeds, it might not be the seeds themselves. It might be the timing. Are you soaking them long enough? Are you giving your body a chance to receive the benefits gently, not forcefully? In the next section, we'll cover another mistake many people make: mixing chia seeds into the wrong kinds of food and drink. Not every recipe helps your digestion, and some combinations might even make things worse. Let's dive into that next. Number 5, mixing chia seeds into the wrong foods. Not every combination is friendly for your gut. Mrs. Nora, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Oregon, had always loved trying out health tips from cooking shows and wellness blogs. When she discovered chia seeds, she felt like she had found a miracle food: tiny, natural, full of fiber, and easy to use. Inspired by online videos claiming you could sprinkle them into anything, she began adding chia seeds to nearly every dish she made. She stirred them into pancake batter, tossed them onto hot bowls of soup, and even mixed them into her sandwich spreads and pasta sauces. At first, she was proud of her new routine, but within a few days, she began experiencing unusual symptoms: bloating, stomach pressure, and a sluggish, heavy feeling that just wouldn't go away. "It felt like something was sitting in my stomach and refusing to move," she later admitted. Confused, she stopped eating chia altogether, thinking her body simply couldn't tolerate them. But the problem wasn't the chia, it was how she was using them. While chia seeds are praised for their versatility, not every combination is ideal, especially for older adults. A major mistake people make, often without realizing it, is in adding dry chia seeds directly into thick, hot, or low-moisture foods, where the seeds have no chance to absorb liquid properly before being eaten. Chia seeds are hydrophilic, meaning they absorb a lot of water, up to 10 times their weight. When you add them dry into something like a baked good or hot rice dish, they don't have time or space to expand safely. Instead, they may begin absorbing moisture from your digestive system after you've eaten them, which can lead to a host of issues: bloating, stomach cramps, delayed digestion, constipation, and discomfort. For seniors who may already experience slower digestive function and reduced fluid intake, this effect is even more pronounced. Another common mistake is adding chia seeds into cold foods, but eating them too soon. If you stir them into yogurt or blend them into a smoothie and eat it right away, they're still in their dry or semi-dry form. Chia seeds need at least 15 to 30 minutes to absorb moisture and form their signature gel-like coating. This gel helps your body digest the fiber more easily and supports a smoother digestive process. Without it, the dry seeds can irritate your gut lining or clump together, especially if your digestion is already sensitive due to age or medications. The solution is both simple and effective. Soak your chia seeds ahead of time and choose foods that naturally support their expansion. Mrs. Nora, after speaking with a dietitian, changed her approach. She began preparing chia pudding the night before, mixing 1 tablespoon of chia with half a cup of almond milk and letting it sit in the fridge. By morning, it had turned into a smooth, satisfying pudding she topped with berries or sliced banana. She also began adding pre-soaked chia to her smoothies, overnight oats, and yogurt bowls, foods with enough liquid and time to let the seeds do their job properly. The bloating and discomfort disappeared. "I didn't need to give up chia," she said. "I just needed to treat it like a real food, not a garnish." If you're eating chia seeds regularly, take a moment to reflect. Are you letting them soak before consuming? Are you putting them into foods that have enough moisture and time to allow proper expansion? If the answer is no, your digestive discomfort may not be a mystery. It may just be the chia seeds doing their job in the wrong environment. For seniors who want to enjoy chia without any side effects, respecting their soaking needs and pairing them with the right meals is key. Coming up next, we'll talk about something equally important: hydration. Even when chia seeds are soaked and used correctly, they still rely on your body's water intake to work well. In the next section, we'll explore how drinking too little water can make even healthy chia habits backfire and what to do about it. Number 6, ignoring water intake. Fiber without fluids equals trouble. Mr. Raymond, a 78-year-old widower living in New Mexico, made a commitment to eat healthier after a minor health scare. One of the first changes he made was incorporating chia seeds into his daily breakfast. Inspired by a YouTube video he saw about heart health, he began soaking the seeds in almond milk overnight and mixing them into his oatmeal. At first, it seemed to work wonderfully. His energy improved, his digestion felt more regular, and he even dropped a few pounds. But after a few weeks, he noticed something strange. He began to feel bloated and backed up again. His stomach felt tight, and he started skipping meals due to discomfort. Confused and frustrated, he returned to his doctor, convinced that chia seeds had betrayed him. But what the doctor told him surprised him. The chia isn't the problem. It's your water intake. Chia seeds are loaded with our soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance in your gut and helps slow digestion, regulate blood sugar, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. This is part of what makes them so powerful. But that same property also means they won't need water to work properly. Without enough fluids, chia seeds can draw moisture from your digestive tract, thickening your stool and slowing movement through the intestines. For older adults who are already more likely to drink less water due to reduced thirst sensation or medications, this can lead to constipation, cramping, and discomfort. Think of fiber like a sponge. When you eat it, it's supposed to soak up water and create bulk that moves smoothly through your intestines. But if you don't give that sponge any water, it just sits there, dry and dense, causing more harm than help. Chia seeds are one of the most concentrated sources of fiber in the modern diet. 1 tablespoon contains about 5 grams of fiber. So if you're eating them regularly and are not increasing your fluid intake, you're asking your digestive system to do something it simply can't. This becomes especially important for seniors. Many medications, like those for blood pressure, diabetes, or depression, can affect hydration or slow down digestion. Combine that with the natural decline in thirst response, and you've got a body that's already struggling to stay well hydrated. Now throw in a few tablespoons of super absorbent chia seeds, and suddenly your digestion comes to a halt. The good news is that this issue is easy to fix. You just need to drink more water, especially when you're eating high-fiber foods like chia. A simple rule of thumb is to drink a full glass of water with any meal that includes chia seeds, and continue sipping water throughout the day. If you're increasing your chia intake, increase your hydration along with it. Herbal teas, broths, diluted fruit juice, or even water-rich foods like cucumbers and watermelon can help support hydration, especially if plain water isn't appealing to you. Once Mr. Raymond began tracking his water intake and making sure to drink at least 6 to 8 cups per day, his digestive discomfort disappeared. He didn't have to give up chia seeds, he just had to support their work. Now he prepares a large water bottle each morning and keeps it near him all day. "I thought I was doing something wrong," he said, "but all I needed was more water." So here's a question to consider. Are you drinking enough water to support the fiber you're eating? It's one thing to eat healthy, but it's another thing to help your body use that nutrition properly. Chia seeds won't help you if they don't have enough fluid to move through your system. In the next section, we'll explore one more chia mistake many people overlook: the quality of the seeds themselves. Not all chia is created equal, and choosing the wrong kind or storing it poorly can affect your digestion and health. Let's talk about that next. Number 7, choosing the wrong type. Not all chia seeds are created equal. Mrs. Elaine, a 72-year-old former librarian from Ohio, was proud of her new healthy habits. After reading about chia seeds in a wellness magazine, she visited a discount store and bought a large bag labeled Bulk Chia, Best Deal. She was thrilled to get a bargain and started adding them to her smoothies every day. But after just a couple of weeks, she noticed something wasn't right. Her chia puddings tasted slightly bitter, her digestion felt off, and the seeds didn't form that smooth gel texture she expected. It wasn't until her daughter, a nutritionist, visited and examined the packaging that she realized the issue. The chia seeds she had purchased were low quality, improperly stored, and possibly even past their shelf life. Most people don't realize this, but just like fresh produce or olive oil, chia seeds can lose their nutritional value over time, especially when they're exposed to moisture, light, heat, or air. If chia seeds are old, improperly stored, or of low quality to begin with, they may not absorb water correctly, may carry a bitter taste, or even worse, may harbor mold, bacteria, or rancid fats that can irritate the digestive tract. For seniors with more sensitive stomachs, this can result in bloating, gas, or even mild food poisoning symptoms that seem to come out of nowhere. High-quality chia seeds should be odorless, neutral in taste, and quick to absorb water, even when soaked. If they smell fishy, taste bitter, or stay hard after soaking, those are red flags. Some cheaper brands may also include crushed seeds or contaminants like dust or husks, which affect digestion and lower nutritional quality. Additionally, chia seeds are rich in healthy fats, especially omega-3s, which means they can go rancid if not properly sealed and stored. To protect your health and get the full benefits of chia, it's important to buy from a trusted brand and choose products labeled as organic, non-GMO, or food grade whenever possible. Look for packaging that is airtight, opaque, not clear plastic, and has a clear expiration date. Once open, store your chia seeds in an airtight container in a cool, dry place, ideally in the refrigerator or a dark pantry. Keeping them away from heat and moisture helps preserve their nutrients and prevents the development of off-smells or spoilage. Mrs. Elaine ended up switching to a reputable organic brand and noticed an immediate difference. Her chia seeds gelled beautifully in almond milk, her stomach settled, and her confidence in her food choices returned. "It was such a small change," she said, "but it made a big difference in how I felt." If you've been using chia seeds and not getting the results you expected, whether it's poor texture, unpleasant taste, or stomach trouble, it might not be you. It might just be in the seeds themselves. Take a look at your packaging, smell and taste them, and ask, are these fresh, clean, and properly stored? Just because they're small and dry doesn't mean they last forever. In our next and final section, we'll bring all of these lessons together and show you the best way to enjoy chia seeds safely and effectively, with simple tips that will help your digestion, support your energy, and leave you feeling confident about your choices. Let's wrap it all up in the conclusion. Number 8, the right way to eat chia seeds. Safe, simple, and perfect for seniors. After all the confusion, discomfort, and trial and error, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, both in their early 80s and living a quiet, retired life in Oregon, finally found their rhythm with chia seeds. They'd first heard about chia from their daughter, who encouraged them to add more fiber for better heart and digestive health. Eager to do the right thing, they dove in too quickly, mixing dry seeds into their cereal and adding them to every meal. That led to bloating, gas, and confusion. But with a little help from a dietitian at their senior center, they learned something that changed everything. Chia seeds are incredibly good for you when used the right way. So what does the right way actually look like, especially for people over 60? First, always soak your chia seeds. That's rule number 1. Soaking allows the seeds to fully absorb liquid and develop that soft, gel-like outer layer that makes them gentle on your digestive tract. It also makes the fiber and nutrients more bioavailable, easier for your body to absorb. A basic soak ratio is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to 1/2 cup of water, milk, or plant-based milk. Let it sit for at least 15 to 30 minutes. Though many people prefer to soak them overnight for convenience and better texture, you can store soaked chia seeds in the fridge for up to 5 days. Second, start slow and build up. If you're new to fiber or haven't eaten chia seeds before, don't dive into 2 tablespoons a day. Begin with the 1 teaspoon per day and give your body a chance to adjust. After a week or 2, increase to 1 tablespoon, then eventually up to 2 tablespoons daily if your digestion handles it well. This gradual increase helps avoid gas, bloating, or discomfort, especially in seniors with slower metabolism or sensitive digestion. Third, always drink enough water. This cannot be overstated. Chia seeds absorb up to 12 times their weight in liquid. If there's not enough fluid in your system, the seeds will pull moisture from your gut, slowing digestion and potentially causing constipation. Aim to drink a full glass of water with every chia meal. And stay hydrated throughout the day with herbal teas, soups, and water-rich fruits like watermelon or cucumbers. Fourth, choose meals that help chia work with your body, not against it. Some great examples include overnight oats with soaked chia and berries, yogurt mixed with a spoonful of soaked chia and honey, smoothies made with banana, spinach, almond milk, and pre-soaked chia, or even homemade chia pudding topped with fruit and cinnamon. These combinations offer fiber, protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants without overwhelming your stomach. And finally, buy high-quality chia seeds and store them properly. Choose brands that are organic, non-GMO, and food grade. Keep the seeds in an airtight container in a cool, dry place, preferably the fridge. This helps preserve the healthy omega-3s and prevent spoilage. Mr. and Mrs. Thompson now enjoy chia seeds every morning as part of a soothing breakfast routine. They soak them overnight with almond milk and cinnamon, top it with banana slices or blueberries, and savor each bite. The results? Less bloating, more regular digestion, and a sense of empowerment that they're doing something truly nourishing for their aging bodies. It's become a small, beautiful ritual, Mrs. Thompson says, and we feel better knowing it's actually helping us, not hurting us. So if you're over 60 and want to make chia seeds part of your daily life, remember this: soak them well, eat them slowly, hydrate often, and listen to your body. It's not about following trends. It's about making choices that fit your unique needs. Done right, chia seeds can be one of the simplest, safest, and most effective ways to support your digestion, heart, and overall health. Up next, in the final part of this video, we'll wrap up everything you've learned and leave you with clear, encouraging steps to help you use chia seeds wisely and confidently. Let's bring it all together in the conclusion. Conclusion: chia seeds, a tiny habit that can transform your health if you use them right. As we've discovered throughout this video, chia seeds are far more than a trendy superfood. They're a nutrient powerhouse that can truly support your health after age 60. But like many things in life, the difference between benefit and discomfort lies in how you use them. For seniors, especially those with slower digestion or more sensitive stomachs, chia seeds can either be a gentle aid or a hidden source of digestive distress. We've explored the most common mistakes people make: eating chia seeds dry, using too much too soon, skipping the soaking process, combining them with the wrong foods, not drinking enough water, or choosing low-quality seeds. And we've seen how these simple missteps can lead to bloating, constipation, or even intestinal blockages. Things that can make a well-intentioned habit feel like a regrettable one. But here's the good news: every one of these problems has a simple solution. Soak your chia seeds, start slow. Hydrate well. Choose your ingredients wisely. Store your seeds properly. These aren't complicated changes. They're gentle shifts that fit beautifully into your everyday routine. The truth is, your body is still capable of healing, strengthening, and thriving. At any age, something as small as a chia seed can support heart health, improve digestion, regulate blood sugar, and keep you feeling fuller longer. But only if you treat it with the care it deserves. You don't need to follow the crowd or chase wellness fads. You just need to understand what works for you and your body. If you've ever felt discouraged by uncomfortable results or confused by conflicting advice, I hope this video has given you clarity and confidence. You're not doing anything wrong. You just needed the right guidance. Like Mr. Frank, Mrs. Elaine, and so many others, you can absolutely enjoy the benefits of chia seeds without fear, discomfort, or confusion, just by using them the smart way. So take a breath, go easy on yourself, and remember that wellness isn't about being perfect. It's about learning, adjusting, and choosing small habits that serve you well. If you start tomorrow with a teaspoon of soaked chia in your yogurt, or a gentle chia pudding topped with fruit, know that you're taking a real step toward better digestion, more energy, and stronger health. And that, my friend, is something to feel proud of. Thank you for joining me in this conversation. I hope you feel informed, empowered, and ready to use chia seeds to nourish your body in a way that feels good, not overwhelming. Stay strong, stay curious, and stay kind to yourself. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and haven't yet liked and subscribed, now is the perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who need this kind of helpful content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll always know when a new video is up. Your support truly means the world to us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.